Let's get you another live look outside. We're, doing that a lot because we're preparing for our first major snow of the season in the metro.
So the easiest thing to do, and we humans love easy, right, is just pull out your weather app, see how much snow we're getting, just kind of scroll through. That may be easy, but that doesn't mean it's right. Meteorologist Chris Bianchi joins us now. This has kind of been a thing you've talked about a lot.
Yeah.
But there is a level of human nuance that you cannot get out of a weather app.
And I know this is going to sound like I'm dating myself here. I swear this is not it. It's just one of those things that meteorologists have a better idea when it comes to certain things with snowstorms. Your app, as you were just saying there, Jenny, it's the easy solution. You pull up your app, you're going to wonder how much snow you're going to get. It's going to give you an exact number. That number is basically never right. The reason being is it's an average of computer forecast models. Now, meteorologists, ones like us who sit with our suit and ties, us nerds, when we sit behind the computer, we know which models tend to do better in certain situations. So we know with the upcoming storm that we're going to have a narrow band of very heavy snow that's going to set up somewhere over the Denver metro area. Now, if that band sets up, if one computer model says it's going to be over your house, that means it's going to spit out some crazy number. If you look at your app right now, I was actually looking at this, the app that I've got for downtown Denver has about 11 inches worth of snow.
11 inches?
And it's unlikely to happen. We're unlikely to see 11 inches, but that computer forecast model that spat that out just now is telling your app that we're going to get that much snow. I hope that makes sense.
It does. Well, it always changes. That's my question to you. Like, you can look at the app and it'll say, oh, it's going to snow this day. You look at it an hour later and it's changed. It says something different. Is that because of all of the different models it has to look at?
Yeah, and those models change sometimes some of them change hourly, some of them change every 6 hours, and they're very sensitive. So the models just now really jumped up. So your apps are probably saying something pretty crazy for you right now. We don't think it's going to be as much as what some of the computer forecast models say right now, but a few areas could end up seeing 10, 11, 12 inches.
And you told me this whole app versus live real meteorologists, it applies to any storm, but the big ones, like this weird one we're having this weekend, that's when it's more acute. That's when it's like, this is when you really need to hear what the human has to say, not just the computer.
And again, we're not doing this as a self-effacing thing. This is done.
He wants to keep his job.
Yes, I would love to keep my job, so no, that's not what it is. Again, it's just the way that you consume weather. In high-impact weather, trust a human.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of humans, 9 News will be covering the snow all weekend long, so you can tune in tomorrow night for the latest information on road conditions, the actual snow totals we're getting, any delays and closures, all of this right after college football.